Leo, it's your girl D here. I'm here to do your July 2021 reading. This is going to be the first reading for July for you guys. I hope all is well. Hold on, now let me go get my water real quick. So Leo, what's going on with you guys? Hope you guys are enjoying your summer. You're enjoying Cancer season. Your birthday is right around the corner, baby. I hope you guys enjoy your 4th of July weekend. And let's see what we got going on for you. So just keep in mind, this is a general read. It doesn't matter what placement of Leo you got. Okay, it's not limited. I have Leo in the 5th house. I don't have any planets there. But I could resonate with something that comes out with this. So, don't think that the readings are limited, to just certain placements, okay? Because we all have a placement of Leo in our chart, whether we got planets in that house or not, That house can be activated, by people and places in planetary alignments that go on, in the here and now. All right, so, don't be dismayed thinking, okay, well, I don't got no planets in that house, so I'm not affected by that house as much. Most times you aren't, but if you deal with someone who has a lot of planets, in that house, or, it could be, they have, especially if it's somebody close to you, a family member or a lover, they could do something to activate the energy of that house. So keep that in mind. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you are returning, thank you so much for your continued support. You guys who are, returning, know that I implement a lot of astrology into my reading. So for those of you who are new, I may be a different type of reader than you might be used to. But I'm sure there's other readers who implement a lot of astrology, but I implement a lot of astrology, okay? So if you haven't checked out we got a lot of planets in retrograde this summer. I did a reading for all of you in reference to where the planet is in your chart and how you may be affected or some of the things you may need to consider. So make sure you check those out by going to whatever sign you want, the playlist. You'll see Saturn in retrograde. You'll see Neptune in retrograde. You'll see Jupiter in retrograde. You'll see the recent Mercury retrograde that we're still coming out of. We're in the post-shadow period. That's going to end. The post-shadow period is 2 weeks after it comes out of retrograde. We still have those energies lingering. I always get hit with Mercury retrograde in the post-shadow period. I had some problems with my computer the other day. So, the post-shadow period will be over like July 5th or 6th, something like that, with the Mercury retrograde. So make sure you check that out as well. And the one that I did for you all for Pluto, it's all on one video for all the signs. I went through all the houses. So you may want to look for that in the 2021 collective reading playlist. All right, so moving on. This is general. Take what resonates, leave the rest for the other Leos or the other Leo placements, okay? If you need a personal reading for just your fly-ass Leo energy and nobody else's, my information is in the box below. Hit me up, okay? So overall energy is the devil energy. All right, so this is Capricorn energy. This could be about, being really determined about doing something, but you don't want to get to the point where it overwhelms you and you're consumed by it and you're obsessed by it. This could be about money, material gain, okay, business deals, business moves. This could also be some type of toxic energy that could be around you. You just have to be careful that you don't do something or tap into something in excess so that it becomes toxic. There could also be some fear here about something, some apprehension about something, but we'll find out what's up, okay? So let's see. The devil's not always bad energy, okay? So we have the major arcana here of you, the strength card, the first card out, okay? So that's you, strength energy, Leo energy. Then we have another major arcana here. It came out in reverse. It's the lovers, okay? So that's Gemini energy. It came out in reverse. Then we have the Queen of Cups, which is Cancerian energy. We have the Seven of Swords, which is Aquarius. We also have the Six of Pentacles, which is Taurus. We have in the middle of the deck, major arcana of, this is Mercury retrograde because it came out in reverse. So this is the Magician energy in reverse in the middle of the read. We also have This is Jupiter retrograde. Okay, so this is Jupiter, the Wheel of Fortune. It came out in reverse, so I call it retrograde when it comes out in reverse, because it's a time to reflect on what's going on when planets are in retrograde. We actually have Jupiter in retrograde right now. All right, so we have another major arcana, the Sun card. That's you in reverse. All right, so reflecting in reference to your ego and what's going on within you. We have another major arcana of the Tower that came out in reverse. Mars energy. Mars is in your house right now. Okay, so some of you are maybe reflecting on, there's a lot going on internally within you in reference to your ego, your self-esteem, your self-respect. We also have the last card here is the Six of Wands in reverse. That's your energy. So you are all throughout this reading, Leo, all throughout it. So I feel like there is an energy here with this magician energy in reverse here and the devil energy. This has been something that has been bothering you for a while. Okay, I don't know if this is a relationship yet. It could very well be, but there's some inner conflict that's been going on for a while, and it's been really rough for you, for some of you here. I feel like, maybe you've been keeping your emotions to yourself about what you've been experiencing. Some of you, you're feeling like things are just not going in your favor. Hold on. You may be feeling like things or a particular situation or circumstance is not going in your favor. But because we have a lot of major arcana here, this is telling me that you're going through some type of major transformation in your life. And I feel like for some of you, there could be a realization of some things that have been going on, whether you've been doing something toxic to other people or whether, people have been doing things to you and it's toxic. Now, keep in mind with my readings, if there's a good guy, bad guy, Leo can be a good guy, and then there could be Leos who are the bad guy in a situation. So keep that in mind when I'm doing the reading, because sometimes I could be talking to the good guy or sometimes I could be talking to the bad guy. Don't trip out in the comments if you know that you're not the bad Leo and you hear me talking to the bad Leo. Okay? Because we got good and bad in every sign, and I'm not the type to cookie cut or anything like that. I'm going to give you the real because that's what I'm supposed to do. My ancestors tell me that's what I need to do, or I will lose my gift. So I'm not going to BS you and tell you something I don't see, or, hide something. I'm not doing that. All right? So with Jupiter in retrograde here, let's talk about that for you. So it's in your 8th house. Jupiter's in retrograde in your 8th house. So we got the Queen of Cups here and the Seven of Swords. So that indicates, because the 8th house deals with secrets, hidden emotions, hidden feelings. So that explains why we have the Queen of Cups here and the Seven of Swords. So I feel like, you could have very, clouded vision about what's going on, about what could be happening. Okay, there could be something karmic coming back to you, or there's some type of karmic change going on with you. I feel like you're trying to avoid a negative situation here, because with the Six of Swords in reverse here, this is all about defeat, or maybe a bad reputation. There could be some rumors or allegations about something, but I don't feel it's that for all of you. I feel it's more so of something going on internally. You're going through some type of change here. It could have something to do with something that went on in your childhood. It could have something to do with, your mom, your relationship with your mom. I feel like for some of you, there is a sexual connection with someone. I get a lot of confusion here. So for some of you, there could be some addictions, and this could be what this devil energy is about. When I usually get a lot of confusion in the readings, it could be because there's some intoxication going on, or somebody, via drugs, or, somebody else's energy is infiltrating you. For some of you, what happens sometimes is spirits they inhibit our bodies and have us act out and do negative things, and then the spirit will leave us, and then we're sitting here like, damn, did I really just curse this person out like that? I didn't mean that. Or did I really just, do this thing, and now I don't know what came over me. When you get those things and you do something, it's just like, I don't know what came over me. Like, that's a spiritual energy that infiltrated you. And I feel like because, you maybe, some of you are fighting. You're fighting something. Because we got your energy in reverse here again with the Sun card in reverse. Some of you, it's difficult for you to accept defeat in a situation. This is what's going on. It's very difficult for you to lose. It's very difficult for you to say, you know what, I got to let this go. Some of you are fighting a situation to the death, and you're fighting against the universal realm. And this is why you're going through this situation. Some of you are going through a breakdown. You could be having a mental breakdown, or you may have already had it and you're trying to come out of it. But there's definitely something going on here in reference to choices, your ego, your self-esteem. There's something that you've been battling here, especially with this Magician energy in reverse and the Devil energy in reverse. This is telling me that there's some type of battle going on inside you. But it could have something to do with, like I said, it could have something to do with somebody you're in a relationship with, or a mother figure. But I do feel like this is just about your emotions if it's not about a mother figure or a relationship. It's some type of relationship with someone, but this is all internal is what I'm feeling here. This is all going on within you. Like, you're trying to find a balance with the Six of Pentacle energy here and the Strength card. You're trying to find a balance. Because there may have been a choice that was made that was not in your best interest, especially with the Lovers in reverse and the Magician in reverse. That's Mercury retrograde energy. And Mercury retrograde for you all, let's see, is in your 11th house. That has to do with your friends, your associates, anybody that you socialize with. It could have something to do with the organizations that you're involved in. Maybe some of you are going through some type of initiation. Okay, because we're dealing with the 8th house energy as well with Jupiter in retrograde. So some of you could be going through some type of spiritual ascension or spiritual initiation. All right, and that's what you're dealing with here. So, fight. You know what I mean? Fight that good fight. But listen to your intuition. Listen to your gut. It's never going to lead you wrong. And a lot of you are turning away from things that, normally seemed normal. And because I feel like there's more so of an embarrassment thing, which is why a lot of you are keeping what you're going through to yourself. I know with the Leo energy, like, you guys, don't like to be embarrassed or humiliated or lose. Nobody does. But, for Leo, it's a little bit different. And so I feel like some of you are going through that situation where you're having to accept the fact that you've lost something, or that you're coming out of a mindset and going into a new one. All right. But whatever you were dealing with is toxic to you, or whatever you're fighting, it's toxic to you because the universe wants this change, but you're not allowing it. Yeah, we have the Ace of Swords here, dealing with the reality of it, accepting the facts. Like, the universe is like, this is toxic, and this is what the hell I mean. It's toxic. And it's nothing you can do about it. You're going to have to change. So I would recommend not fighting the change, unless you know that it's something that you're like fighting drug addiction or something like that. Fight, right? Then we have the, what is this in reverse here? The Hierophant in reverse. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. Some of you, it's about a relationship or a family connection, a family dynamic, where you're changing your mindset about it, or you're going through an ascension, or you're dealing with some hidden feelings or reservations about ending a marriage or a relationship or a connection with a family member. Yeah, because we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. So yeah, with the Devil energy here and the Ace of Swords, it's like accepting the fact that this connection is extremely toxic for you, and that this person is bringing you down. This situation is bringing you down. With the Hierophant in reverse, I mean, look at these major arcana. This is serious as hell, Leo. Like, you got the Hierophant in reverse and the devil energy in between the Ace of Swords. The Hierophant energy, when it's upright, is you going through a spiritual ascension. Some of you are going through a spiritual descension. Some of you are tapping into your dark energy, and it's hard for you to hold back, because I feel like some of you may feel like you were wronged and you have to balance the scales. So some of you are going to a dark place, and you really need to be careful, because the universe is telling you not to do this. But, we all have to understand that we all can't be love and light. So for some of you, we're dealing with someone who's they're tapping into their darker energy with the devil energy and the Hierophant in reverse and the Ace of Swords. It's like somebody is accepting the fact that, yeah, okay, I did some bad shit, or I'm a bad person. And so they're evaluating the time frame in which all this was going down. Or I'm involved with someone who's very toxic and bad for me. And they're evaluating all the time and energy that's going into this situation, or they're planning their escape with the Seven of Pentacles, because they know that this is not love with the Ace of Cups in reverse, or there could be just downright hatred here. I mean, we got a lot of negative energy here in reference to a family member or a lover. But this is something that's been going on for a while, and this is something that's been very trying and challenging. Yeah, because the next card is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So this is about a relationship, a family dynamic, whether it's husband or wife, or whether it's relatives. Somebody is up to no good, and or somebody is realizing that the two of us together is just demon energy. It's real deep here. This is real deep. What else do we have for the Leos? What other messages do they need to hear? We're going to do a 5-card spread next, and then we're going to go into the extended with that. But yeah, some of you are going through a serious transformation where you're ascending, coming out of negative energy, negative relationships. And some of you are going into a descension where you're feeling like you have to stand your ground against something. But it's something that is not beneficial to you. Some of you could be suffering from addictions, and it's hard for you to fight. And you may be feeling that pressure. My heart goes out to you, those of you who, you know who I'm talking to. My heart goes out to you. Let's see what we got for my Leos here. If you need a personal reading, feel free to reach out to me, okay? My information's in the box below. Also, for some of you, it's just a matter of accepting defeat and being embarrassed by it, being humiliated by it. Some of you, it's all about trying to maintain your composure about it as well, being angry about something and not expressing your true feelings about the situation. You got to get that out. Some of you got so much anger built up inside you, it's not even funny. And you got to get that out. Because it's not healthy for you. Because if you hold all that in, that's how a lot of people get sick and get diseases, get hypertension, high blood pressure, any type of immune deficiency, not immune deficiency, but autoimmune, where your body is fighting against itself. It's because your spirit is fighting against your physical. Like the universal energy in you is fighting against the 3D energy in you, and you're in conflict. And so a lot of times people get diseases and get sick because their spirit is in conflict with the ways of the 3D realm. And you have to keep in mind, we're all here for a purpose. We came down here to do a job. We can't get so enthralled in the 3D energy that, and when you get so enthralled in the 3D energy, your spirit is going to be telling you, nah, we're not doing this. But, your body, your 3D realm is fighting your spiritual realm. And that's where a lot of confusion, stress, aggravation, and all that comes in. I digress. Overall energy is the Page of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Here's the Knight of Pentacles upright. So with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, this could represent being stubborn. Some of you are resisting change, or you're deciding not to move forward with the connection that you were in, that we just did, a very toxic, very difficult decision you're going to have to make. But some of you are deciding not to move forward. So we have the Queen of Pentacle energy here. This is Capricorn. We have the Seven of Cups here. That is Scorpio. We have the Two of Swords that came out in reverse, which is Libra. We have the major arcana of the Judgment in reverse. Now, when I was doing the free shuffle for your reading, Judgment in reverse kept coming out. And then we have major arcana of the Hangman that came out in reverse as well. So this is Neptune. Neptune's in retrograde right now. So this is all about dealing with the reality of your situation, taking off the rose-colored glasses and accepting what is. Remember in the last spread, I had the Devil energy and the Ace of Swords and then the Hierophant in reverse. So, that talks to me about, understanding that you're in a toxic family connection. Or you were in a situation where your relationship is over, your marriage is over, and is very toxic. But it could also be about what's going on internally within you. Some of you were tapping into your negative energy, your dark energy, with the Hierophant in reverse and the Devil energy. So with this Queen of Pentacle energy here, this is an energy of how you feel on the inside. So the current situation for some of you right now is you're feeling stability. Okay, you're feeling safe, you're feeling secure, you're feeling stable, you're feeling loving. If you have children, you're very loving and nurturing to your children. Some of you are very successful financially. You have a wonderful home, you have a good life, you're taking care of yourself, things are okay. The challenge, though, is the Seven of Cups. Your challenge is there's something going on here. I don't know if there's addictions. That's what I was saying in the last spread. Some of you are dealing with addictions because the challenge is the Seven of Cups. So it could be some hallucinations. It could be some addictions. It could be you not accepting the reality of a situation. Okay? Your spirit guides, guardian angels, and ancestors want you to keep in mind the Two of Swords in reverse energy. Now, to me, when the Two of Swords in reverse shows up, it talks about you doing what's best for you, not worrying about nobody else. Now, that could be a good thing or a bad thing. Okay, but when the Two of Swords is upright, that's the moon in Libra. So the moon is all about your feelings and emotions. And if you got two swords, it's like you're thinking about this person's emotions and feelings and your emotions and feelings. Or if you have a choice between two people, you're thinking about each of their emotions and feelings. Well, when it's in reverse, you're either saying, you know what, I'm not going to make a decision at all, or I'm going to make the decision that's best for me. Okay? Where your head is at is Judgment in reverse. So for some of you, this is a situation that it involves power and control issues. And that was all throughout the last spread. Okay, with all those major arcanas in reverse, especially the Sun card in reverse. That was about your ego, your self-esteem, who you are as an individual. That was in reverse. Mercury was in reverse. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune was in reverse because there were some bad decisions that were made. Okay, and so you're fighting yourself about those decisions. Is what I'm feeling here with the Judgment energy in reverse. You're in your head about this. And so the outcome is you dealing with the reality of the decisions you made, which is why we have the Neptune in reverse here, the Hangman in reverse. Okay, let's take a look and see what's going on. So yeah, some of you are going to, you're going to stop something. So it could be drug addiction, drug abuse. Some of you you're at a point now where you're like, okay, I want stability in my life. I want to be able to provide for myself, my family. I want a good life. I want a decent way to make, a way that I enjoy to make living. I want to live. I want to live. But the challenge is you may not know how to go about doing this, or there's some addictions involved. So the universe is saying you need to do what's best for you, or whoever else is involved is doing what's best for them. So, you're like, okay, maybe I made the wrong decision. And now it's time for me to change that, because Judgment in reverse could talk about making the wrong decision. Some of you, it could be about divorce and separation. Some of you may be deciding if you're going to separate from someone or get a divorce from someone that you're married to, or separate from someone that you're in a long-term committed connection with. Okay? We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse energy here. We have the Page of Swords, or the Knave of Swords with this deck. Here's the Magician in reverse again. Okay, here's the Four of Wands in reverse, and here's the Eight of Pentacles. So some of you, this is definitely about a relationship ending, a marriage or a commitment ending. Okay, You're deciding not to move forward with this anymore. Some of you, you know, you're listening to your intuition, okay, with the Knave of Wands energy, and with the Magician energy in reverse, and the Four of Wands in reverse, and the Eight of Pentacles. Is like you can't get this off of your mind. You can't get the deceit and the betrayal that this person did to you, whether it's a family member or a lover. You can't get it off your mind. And no matter how you try to say, oh damn, I want to move forward with this, or I'm gonna try to work it out, it may have happened too many times. And you're just like, wait a minute, or this person may have lied to you about it, and now you're seeing the truth of what this person was telling you, and it's fucking you up on the inside. Or you're seeing the reality of a situation that's fucking you up on the inside. It's like, yo, I can't deal with this right now. Like, I can't believe this right now. That's what I was seeing in the last spread. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the extended. I'm going to clarify each of these cards with about 3 or 4 more cards, because we're going to get down to it and find out what really is going on, so that we can give you all the information needed that the spirit guides are giving me to give you, and that you can use that information to make the best decision for you. Okay, Leo? You know I got your back. So if this resonated as is, feel free to click that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, check your other placements if it didn't resonate. All right? But if you find that this did, you could be going through this, Leo, or you know somebody who is, okay? But if it doesn't resonate, check your other placements. The link to the extended is in the box below. Hopefully I'll see you there. Leo, take care of yourself.